Right now, though, we have the news for you. Penny Smith is that. Morning, Penny.
Thanks, Kate. Good morning. The mother of an 11-year-old boy has been questioned by police after she ditched him at an airport because he didn't have a passport. The rest of his family flew off on holiday and he was sent home to an empty house. Richard Gaisford is in the family's hometown of Newmilns. An incredible story, Richard.
It really is. The family had planned a 3-week break in the Canary Islands, Penny. They got to the airport, about a 45-minute drive from here, and discovered that the 11-year-old son didn't have his passport. Now, instead of changing plans, a member of the family staying behind, maybe flying out a day later, they decided to go off on their holiday, put the 11-year-old boy in a taxi all by himself, gave him £59 in cash to buy himself a Christmas present because his was in a suitcase that had already been checked in, and off they went. They gave him instructions on how to use the microwave and where to find some frozen food in the freezer. There you go, the local paper headline there. Home Alone boy told, eat pizzas. Neighbours obviously very concerned about what was happening to this young boy, kept him for 2 days before informing police. They then informed social services, and the mother was brought back from the holiday at Fuerteventura in the Canary Islands, questioned by police, but this morning has been released without charge, and no further information is going to come forward on this family because the county council has taken out a court order banning anyone identifying them, Penny.
And extraordinary developments in the Home Alone case in South London overnight.
That's right. Jill Parker, who disappeared for 2 weeks, was found in a hotel just a few miles away from where her son Rufus had been fending for himself for a fortnight. Now, during that time, as well as staying in Wandsworth, she'd also gone to Madrid, come back to the UK, and then flown out to Austria, to St Anton, to a ski resort there. Now, it sounds like she may have been having a good time, but actually, apparently she was reliving happy memories she had of her husband. He died at Christmas time 3 years ago. She's had a terrible time with depression since. Police have bailed her. She's now in hospital being helped with her depression, Penny.
Richard, thanks very much. Tension is mounting in the Gulf after an American spy plane was shot down. Iraqi jets entered the southern no-fly zone to open fire on the unmanned aircraft, one of the most significant incursions since the UN's resolution to force Iraq to disarm. Michael Barrymore will not face perjury charges after the inquest into the death of a man found floating in his swimming pool. His ex-wife, Cheryl, claimed he'd lied, giving evidence when he said he couldn't swim. A 48-year-old man accused of 9 rapes in the south of England has been charged with more offences. Antonio Malia from Ashford in Kent was arrested after attacks on women in Berkshire, Surrey, Hertfordshire and south-west London. He's now been charged over an attempted rape in Birmingham. And finally, more than £4 billion is expected to be spent today as shoppers splash out in a last-minute Christmas rush. It's estimated that 1 in 4 people shop on Christmas Eve. Most of them are men. I hate it when they come back with tacky things like reindeer ears and things just aren't amusing. 6 minutes past 8, actually 7 minutes past 8. That's it from me. Happy Christmas, Happy New Year. Here's the news, weather and travel where you are.
Yeah, thanks, Penny. Hello and welcome to the news from Calendar. A family face spending Christmas not knowing what's happened to their son, who's been missing for more than a month. Glyn Bauer, seen here on his birthday last month, went missing from his home in Rotherham. So far, police searches and appeals from his family have failed to provide any information on his whereabouts. Detectives have now released security footage of a man seen in Rotherham on the night he disappeared, and they want to get in contact with him. A North Yorkshire woman is today appealing against a decision by the National Grid to erect electricity pylons on her 90-acre farm. It's the latest stage in a battle which has been going on for more than a decade. Rosalind Craven, who's from Hooby, says she'll have to sell up if she loses her legal fight at the Court of Appeal in London. It's already cost her thousands. The National Grid want to put up the pylons as part of the controversial Vale of York line.
Well, I'm absolutely sick and tired of it. It's ruined our lives, hundreds of people's lives for 11 years. It's totally unacceptable.
Industrial action by West Yorkshire ambulance staff has been averted at the last minute after a revised pay offer was put forward. Some staff at the ambulance service were set to take action from 4 p.m. today. Now, West Yorkshire Ambulance Service has issued a joint statement with Unison and the TGWU saying there'll be a new ballot over this offer. The result is expected to be announced on the 13th of January. We're now on to sport, and Scunthorpe United can look forward to a money-spinning FA Cup third-round tie against Leeds United after beating Carlisle 1-0 in their FA Cup second round replay at Brunton Park last night. The Iron will now host Leeds at Glanford Park on Saturday the 4th of January. Well, a quick look at some travel news now, and a reminder that there's another train strike today by staff at Arriva Trains Northern. A restricted timetable is running on all routes, so check rail inquiries for details. On the roads in Lincolnshire, there's been a chemical spillage on the A631 between Harpswell and Caneby. Delays expected there. Elsewhere, things are pretty quiet. That's the travel. Now let's have a look at today's weather prospects.
Weather with Bounce tumble dryer sheets.
And it should be a slightly better day today. This morning it will start dry, but a spell of wet weather will sweep across the region from the west. This afternoon it will become bright and breezy with some sunshine and just the odd shower, mostly over the Pennines. It will feel mild again today with a high of 12 Celsius, that's 54 Fahrenheit. Look at the sun times now, and it'll set this afternoon at 3:48 p.m. and rise tomorrow at 8:23 a.m. Our next bulletin, as it's at 1:30.